nature's eyes. Ooh, come save your child. Come save your child. I say, come sisters. Come and take back your child. It's great.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Saturday. Welcome to a special edition of GBC Women with Words. This afternoon, we're gonna be talking to a celebrity. Our celebrity will make it big. Our own celebrity. We're gonna be talking to her. It's gonna be a really short interview, but she's doing something formidable that we wanted to make sure that we help promote, that we help make Liberians aware that we have a very young, beautiful movie director who has made several movies now. We will be talking to her this afternoon. I want to first of all show you the next movie. This is a flyer. The next movie that's coming up on November 18, The Evil That Lives Here. And that's that movie. And of course, you see how beautiful the woman is, our celebrity. Anyway, I see the woman, you call her celebrity that trouble. And that's small thing to make movies in Liberia, that big woman here. So she's coming on this shortly to talk to us about her movie that's coming up. We want to promote it. We want to encourage, even if we don't live in Liberia, we want to be able to hear how we can purchase tickets and support her work, because it's not easy to do. These are the things that we want to continue to share. So welcome. Please share the podcast. It's going to be a quick 30 minutes. Of course, I am Glendy Jane Juniors, and I'm happy to be here with you. I'm going to bring my guests on to the platform now. Hello. Can you hear me, Korto? And of course, they're in Liberia, so it's raining there like cats and dogs. But we have Korto on. And if we cannot hear her, we're going to switch to Korto, can you hear me? That is Korto Davis, our movie producer and director. There's some technical difficulties with the internet in Liberia, of course, we know, but we're happy that we can have her here. If we cannot, we can switch to the phone. Can you hear us? We can hear Korto. Hold on, let me communicate. It's raining really bad in Liberia, I heard. And so this evening, I wanted to talk to Korto and talk about this movie that's coming up. There's been other movies that she has produced and directed. Wanted to make sure we have an opportunity to talk to her. Still having some difficulties. I will pull the flyer up. This is the movie. It's coming up. This is Korto, our director. Movie is coming up on November 18 at the Ministerial Complex. Can you hear us now? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. Let me ask Korto, you want to call me? Call me, and then maybe we can use the phone since I can't hear anything from you. You want to call me? Okay. So call me. I put my number. I send my number to you. Call me, and then we can do it from the phone. Hold on, people. We're having some difficulties with the internet because they're in Liberia, and there's some difficulties there. Hello? You want to go out and come back in? See why we need to continue to support Liberia and help our country so we don't have some of these difficulties, like having internet and the bandwidth and it's raining so you can't get to hear. Carter, you want to call me? So it's the internet in Liberia. We're here this afternoon, excited to talk to Korto Davis and talk about her movies that's coming up. But the internet in Liberia is not allowing us to do this interview. Anyway, let me see if we can do it by phone. Hold on, folks. There's the movie that's coming up. So hello, everybody. If you're joining us, hold on. Hello. So I guess this is how we're going to do this show because of the rain. So I have you on live. Hello, Korto. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And I'm just going to put the flyer up and then people can know what we're talking about. So welcome everybody to GBC Women with Words. Unfortunately, the internet is not working well. Korto is in Liberia, but we wanted to give her this time to help promote her movie that's coming up. I have her on the phone. We're going to do this anyway. So can you just tell us a little bit about who Korto Davis is?
Well, Korto Davis, an actress, like you already know.
Yes.
A director, generally a filmmaker. Yeah. And I've been in film business for roughly 20 years. And I've worked in Ghana, I've worked in Nigeria, I've worked in the US with the GB production. And I'm back home and just making things happen here.
20 years. So when you are growing up, is this what you wanted to do when you were growing up? This is what you thought of becoming?
Not at all. If I tell you so, you will laugh. I had a passion to become a police officer.
Wow. You are far off from policing, oh.
Yes. So things changed. When we started watching all these, Nollywood movies, and we were back in school, and then I started falling in love with movies and stuff. Like thanks to Genevieve Nanji, she was my favorite back then. And then I would just go home and all of her lines, I would stand in my mirror and just rehearse it and just act in my mirror. And yeah, so that was it. And the passion kept growing. And just in my mirror. And yeah, so in the film school, that was it. And I started writing free scripts, giving it out to producers. And I would give out the script and they feature me in the film.
Wow.
So that was how everything happened, yeah. And then I had to come back to Liberia to contribute to the industry.
Yeah, one of the things that you said is you wanted to become a police. Now you're not doing any policing, but you're doing film directing, film producing, film writing. And it's almost like when I hear you say you did some work in the US, some work in Ghana and Nigeria, and I think it's a huge sacrifice for you to have decided to go back home to Liberia and do it there. What motivated you to want to do that and not want to stay in Ghana or Nigeria?
Well, because somebody has to stand in the gap. Somebody has to make a sacrifice. Yeah, because even the great Nigeria today, there were Olu Jacob and other people that left UK and went to Nigeria to make it happen. And Liberia is one country that is not recognized when it comes to filmmaking. So somebody has to put in the work. Somebody has to make the sacrifice for Liberia at least to be recognized as a filmmaking country, because you can't be a whole country and nobody know anybody that can make film.
Yes.
And you go to Nigeria today, people don't know us from here. You go to Ghana, people don't know us. They don't hire us, come and to go for shows and stuff like that we do with them. Like we pay huge money to bring the Genevieve, the Ramsey, we bring all those people here. But they don't know us to be into active filmmaking. And somebody has to make it happen. And that's why we are here. My team and we are here to make it happen, to be that gateway to filmmaking in Liberia. And that's why I'm back here.
And that is amazing. Let me just first say thank you. We appreciate that you're doing this. And like I said, I stumbled upon you 2 years ago, and I've been following. I've been a fan since then. I know we talked about it earlier, but I wanted to ask you, what was the first film that you made?
The first film I ever made was Enemies of Love when I was still in high school.
Okay.
It wasn't all that perfect. Enemies of Love, and I premiered that movie at the Monrovia City Hall, and it was great. And the turnout was good. And from there, I was like, "Well, this is something I want to do."
Yeah.
So that was how I flew to Ghana, to just go to school, get enough knowledge, and then come back.
Yes.
And we even had a film festival here, to help filmmakers as well, empower filmmakers to do good films, so we can keep doing all these amateur films around here.
Yeah.
But the festival now we did, I think, first and second edition, and now you know how the country is, so we are just waiting for things to pick up again.
So what have been the reception like for you, a female, a young Black woman, who's now into film production? What has been the reception for you in Liberia? How has Liberians received you?
The reception is not that bad, but it's not that great as well, because like I said, Liberians are not open. They are not used to this whole Liberian film.
Yeah.
Right? During the Corona, was the Ebola year, and the comedians started doing films and stuff, and they were all watching it. But right after the Ebola virus, we were still the comedians were still producing all those, like substandard movie. Yeah. So Liberians too, they went back to Nigerian movies. So they put their belief that trust everything in Nigerian movies. So they don't even have time for Liberian movies. So I'm just here fighting my own fight along with my team, to get recognized. So the reception is not bad. They are picking up small, but it's not great. But we can't give up. Okay. We can't give up. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. So, folks, if you're just joining us, we were so excited today. So we're talking to Korto Davis, a young Liberian woman who is a film producer, presenter, writer, and a director. Unfortunately for us, we're doing it via phone because the reception is really poor with the weather in Liberia. So back to Korto. Wanted to talk about I actually have some pictures of some of the movies that you've worked with. Wanted you to talk about Wheel and Deal.
Okay, Wheel and Deal. Okay. So Wheel and Deal is a great piece of work. But it belongs to Usher, that's Alexander Wiapla. He was the producer. I was only hired to do the job.
Okay.
And it was a great experience, working alongside Eddie Watson and some other great actors from Liberia here. Okay. So it was a wonderful experience for me. I played detective.
Yes.
That was my first time, playing a person crying and making people to laugh as well. But this time around, I was scaring like he's chasing criminals here and there.
You were acting like a policewoman. Okay, the next one that I was able to find with your name was the one on Death Road. I think that was the one I actually saw first that made me to kind of follow your work and your movies. So tell us a little bit about On Death Road.
Yeah, On Death Road was produced by us, directed by me, and the whole idea just came out one day through conversation with a friend, because most of our stories, we don't just imagine them. We listen to everyday stories, we look around us, and then take story from right in Liberia and just write and shoot it. So On Death Road just came out. It was very simple from the beginning, but it was a short film at first. And my partner, Azuke, said it. He said, but this could be, something big. We can push it, add few more scenes and just shoot it as a feature film. And we did just that. And it came out great. The premiere was in 2020 and it was great and it was well attended.
Yes,
yeah, so
yes.
That's it.
I actually watched it. So let's talk now on the movie that's coming up on November 18th. Want you to tell us about Eva That Lives Here. But before we do that, Korto, believe it or not, before we do that, I actually have and Facebook, let me let you know that we do have copyrights because we have the owner of this movie on. I have a little clipping, Korto, that I'm gonna show to the people who's watching so they can see. Folks, listen, I'm talking to Korto Davis, our own celebrity, our own Liberian movies producer, presenter, actor. We want to do all we can to start promoting our own. So when you sit home on Saturday and Sunday, you're not watching other countries, but you're also watching your own Liberian movies. So I'm going to show you a little clippings from this movie that's coming up on November 18th, Evil That Lives Here. Here we go.
I hate you with passion.
Miss Eva is now waking up. She is stiff. Frank is dead because of the foolishness.
How can someone die from excitement?
I'm Makate, the new guy that's crazy about your boss.
You're flirting with my sister. I thought you said you loved me.
Who doesn't cheat?
If you can sleep with your gate man, there's no guarantee that you can sleep with your driver.
You only miss and need me behind closed doors.
What do you take me for, Eva?
I'm tired of you using my body with that free man. I'm done.
Some kind of male prostitute that you can have whenever you want?
What if this guy is just using you as his ticket to fortune?
You mean Eva called you dirty?
So very tete.
You tell me that because of a gate man? This is bullshit.
Stop asking me stupid questions and bow when I peak.
When the god deserves such honor. Showtime.
She's expired.
Expired?
Yes!
You are it. Frank! I'm sorry, madam. I thought he wanted to rape you.
Is here amazing scenery. I tell you, I love it. We need to see what we can do so that we can have it shown on the same day here. We'll talk after here to see what can we do so that on November 18th, you have a crew here that's also going to be watching and supporting this movie. So tell us about this movie. Beautifully, the small clipping, and I see it. Jella made my hair stand up. So tell us about this.
Evil Lives There is a team right
Yes.
now on our plate, and we've been running with it. So Evil Lives There is a beautiful story about a lady who wants to fight for everything that she thinks she fought for, like family inheritance, and she will go to any extent to protect, what she really labored for. So I wouldn't want to give the entire story.
No, you can't get a whole story. They better cut it out. That's serious tea. They show you looking like everything inside it. But what I like about it is that as I'm watching just this little clipping, that you're hearing a little taste of colloquia, and you're also hearing some good English. So I really that other woman there, what she said, Ewa ain't waking up. I know that she did star for that show. But you all want to watch it. So November 18th, what are we looking forward to?
Yeah, so the movie has been cooked. It's a beautiful story, educative as well. And that movie will be premiered, like you already know, at the Ministerial Complex in Korto Town in Liberia.
Yeah, I saw that on the 18th.
We are urging everyone to go and see it. Yeah, on the 18th. So we are encouraging all Liberians to go and see it. People just use the good things. In Liberia here, we've been producing a lot of, like low standard movie, right? And people want to see good things. So sometimes I don't blame our people for watching other people's movies, because once it's up there and it's good, sound quality is good, they will go and watch it.
Yes.
So now we have so we have stepped up our game, and now we are ready to compete with the Nigeria, the Ghana, like we are there. Like we're ready to feed our people with good content. So this movie was shot on the Red Dragon camera.
Wow.
And it was, so due to some technical challenges we had with the audio, we had to take it to Ghana. So the movie was edited in Ghana, but the best editor in Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah, so you look at the picture quality is perfect, the sound is good, everything is good about the movie. So we are encouraging everyone to support, and we have plans for this movie, and we just need our own Liberian people to wrap their hands around us so that we can take this movie far.
So can you and your team, is there a way that you all can think about either having and this is just an idea that's coming up for those of us here in the States who want to be able to watch the show as it premieres on the 18th? Is there a way that you can have a room and a Zoom link where we can watch? We can pay to watch it also. I know I will do that. And I'm sure I can get a few other people to do it. If I can get at least 10 or 20 persons to do that, please look at the possibility of maybe projecting it by Zoom so we also watch it also and promote you. Think about it.
So I will relay that to my team, and we will hang here. We will hang here, and I will get back to you on that. But that would be lovely. That would be great, because we want everyone to see the movie.
Yeah, we want to see it. We want to see it when everybody finish watching. We want to see it. The same time it comes out, we ourselves want to see it too.
It will still be good as new.
Yeah, it will be.
We even have plans to premiere in the States there.
Yes,
we have plans to have a few screenings in the US there. So we've been working on it.
Once you do that, once you do that, Korto, please definitely reach out to me. I told you I'm your fan already. Whatever you need to do, whatever you're doing here outside of Liberia, you're gonna do it here. Let us know. We will definitely support you. Please feel free to use the GBC page. We will continue to promote the movie and encourage. After you finish hanging here, when they say, hang your hair there, let us know. We'll get a team together. I know that you had your how you call it, me, I want to pronounce that big word with you, who was also with you. Does he want to say anything before we end the show?
Yeah, he wants to say something.
Cinematographer. Say it before I can.
The one who did the shooting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So talk to us.
Yeah, so he wants to say something.
Yes, go ahead. Talk to us. Beautiful movie, though.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay, Papa. Here.
Thank God we're here to connecting to you.
Yes. It's you guys have done some great work. Tell us about your role with all of this. What do you do?
I basically am the DP for this project, and most of our projects here, I've been the DP for it, and we always get it out successful. You know, it has given us a lot of courage to continue doing what we do, because right now, if we just looking at the aspect of money in this country, then we was going to just leave the whole thing. But because of the future that we're looking at, what we do, and also looking at other countries around where they started from and where they are right now, it gives us more courage to do what we're doing. But it's not really because of money, because right now, I will tell you the fact, there's no money right now in it. But we're doing it because we believe this is business. Every business you have foundation.
Yes.
And this is the foundation we're building.
Yeah. So, what is your full name? Tell us your name so people know who we're talking to.
My full name is Ansu K. Salif.
Okay. Thank you, Ansu. Thank you so much. Thank you for the work you've done with Korto, to all of the team. Korto, we will try this again another day. We'll see if we can get you again for another 30 minutes, close to the November 18th time when the weather is beautiful. We'll probably do it early. When it's early in Liberia, but we're gonna keep promoting and doing all we can to do with the show. So we want to encourage you, Liberians, Americans, Ghanaians, whoever is watching us today. Unfortunately, we couldn't talk to Korto live because of connections, but we were able to get her to talk on the phone. We're talking to Korto Davis, a Liberian movie producer, presenter, actor, everything. We have she has a movie that's coming out. Eva that lives here is going to be launched on November 18th at the Ministerial Complex in Liberia. We want to do all we can to support. Now, for me who wants to watch the show, even if I don't want to watch and I want to pay my $25 to watch it, who should I connect with to pay my money for the show? Because whether I watch it or not, I want to buy my seat. So who? I am not. Who should I connect with to send my money to pay for my seat at that ministerial complex? Because this is the thing. There may be Liberians here who will not be able to watch it, but we want to support you. We want to encourage you to say, listen, it's not all bright, but the fact that you've made sacrifices to leave America, leave Ghana, leave Nigeria, and say, I am going to stick with Liberia regardless of the difficulties and do this, that is commendable. And so I want to pay for my seat. So if I want to pay for 4 seats, who do I send the money to?
All right, so we have the SendWave number.
Okay.
That you can send the money through. Yeah.
All right. So
I will text it to you.
Yes. So
should I read it out to you?
No, you can text it to me. I'll do a flyer. We'll post it to encourage people who can do it. I'm committing to you that we have 4 co-hosts on this show. We're going to purchase 4 seats, whether we're there or not. We're going to purchase 4 seats for November 18th to support you. Okay, so once you send that number, we'll definitely send the money to pay for our seats. We want to encourage you, Korto. Don't be discouraged. Keep pushing, honey. You don't know what tomorrow has for you. Do you have any closing comments? Any closing comments?
You make me want to cry. I'm getting so emotional.
Don't be. This is what we do. We want to be able to help one another, support. Well, it's not easy. I'm pretty sure there were you going to Ghana and Nigeria to learn. I'm sure there were other great opportunities that you had. But for you to decide to go to Liberia, the least we can do is to support you. And we want to support you and your team. So 4 tickets for GBC. We will purchase 4 tickets for the show on the 18th.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, and want to say thank you to our partners as well for believing in us, because we're just here, Ansu and I, struggling with it.
Yes.
And now this partner just came from the States. They're from the States as well, and they just came here, and so that's why we are now KKL Mensa.
Beautiful.
Knock Liberia first, and now we are Knock Liberia and Mensa.
That's good.
Production. So so people see our effort. People like you see our effort, want to support. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Korto. So send us the number, and also keep pushing. Thank you for all you're doing. We will connect. We'll connect after here. We'll connect again to see if you all have the time. Sometime closer to November 18, we'll do another production so that we can be able to encourage people. But I want to be able to encourage people to buy seats for November 18, even though they won't be there. We just want to support you.
Okay.
All right. All the best.
Okay, we appreciate so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Folks, there you have it. This is amazing young woman, Korto Davis, who wanted to become a police officer, but is now into film production. She left Liberia, went and got the education she needed to get the training. She didn't stay back in Ghana or Nigeria or even remain in the States. She said, I want to go home. This is what I want to do. She's also helping to promote. She's helping to promote Liberia and promote Liberia in the cinemas, producing Liberian movies, directing Liberian movies. She's an actor, producer, and presenter. So I am going to get the number from her. The show is going to be the show is called Evil That Lives Here. This is the flyer here. It's going to be it's going to premiere on November 18th at the Ministerial Complex. For those of us here who would like to support her, there's a number. Even though you cannot be there, we want to encourage you through our platform here to support Korto Davis and the work that she does in Liberia until so that she can do whatever she needs to do, go above and beyond. But the thing about it also is we also want to be able to click on YouTube and look for Liberian movies. Like some of us do now, we watch other movies of other countries. The fact that we can do that, we want to also be able to do it for our country. So to Korto and her team, we say all the best, all the very best. We're going to start selling tickets for you. We're going to try to encourage people to purchase one seat, even though you're not there in Liberia, but that would be a support. It's going to say a lot to Korto that we support her, we support her team, and to KKL Mensa, that's their group name. We want to say congratulations, and we're looking forward to promoting you even more. So again, this is Korto Davis here. This is the movie that's coming up. All Liberian actors is going to premiere on November 18th. And they're $25 and $15 for the seating. She's going to send a number to us. We will publish the number. We will do a flyer. We will encourage you to pay for a seat so that whatever, like Korto said, yes, they've been received well at Liberia. In Liberia, they've gotten the support, but it's not perfect. It's gradual. And so we here at GBC want to do all we can to make it robust so that when people go and Google Korto Davis, they can find her. I encourage you to Google her, get to know about her. She's our own Liberian movies producer, presenter, actor, screenwriter. She's everything, and she's really done well. So this was just a short show to be able to promote what Korto Davis is doing. Unfortunately, the internet in Liberia did not work, but we still had an opportunity to speak with her. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you on Thursday.